Good day, everybody. My name is Dr. Bloom with Dr. Bloom's Remedies. My name is Dr. Nelson Bloom. I practice natural medicine in New York. I've been around for quite some time. I have quite a number of patients that come to my office every month. Most of them have severe problems. I have a lot of different cancer patients, people that have heart and artery issues, diabetics, you name it, they come to my office. I like to introduce everybody out there to an important information that I've discovered a couple of years ago. What happened was a friend of mine from the Midwest came to visit me. He's a doctor, and he introduced me to this water. And this water called Kangen water, he brought a machine to my office, hooked it up, gave me some water to try. I was very, very skeptical about it. I'm like a New York City cop. I'm very skeptical when I hear about things like that. And I like to treat my patients with very high-end remedies. Most of my patients that do go into remission from different forms of cancer do that because I give them the best possible remedies I could find. Now, at that time, I had issues with weight. I had a problem with losing my hair. I started drinking some of this water. The doctor who brought it to me gave me some sample water. I tried it for a couple of days. All of a sudden, I felt a burst of energy. I lost about 5 pounds. I had to have that machine. Took about a week to get it. I ordered it. Took about a week to get it. I started drinking the water. My wife didn't want to talk to me for about a month because it cost a couple of $1,000s. She said, "What happened to you? You spent so much money on a machine. What good is it?" I said, "Listen, I didn't buy it for you. I bought it for my patients and for myself because I want to lose some weight." Okay. So what happened was I was using that water basically for a couple of weeks. All of a sudden, I lost about 20 pounds in the first month. Why? Basically, the water is very, very light. It's only 4 molecules in size. I don't know any water that's super light like this water. Basically, the water gets absorbed into your system very fast. Anything I put in the water goes to work in a person's system very quickly, like some of the natural remedies I use with my cancer patients. But getting back to the water itself, this Kangen water, I was on it for maybe 4 months. I lost about 40 pounds. I went from 200 down to 160. I weigh 155 now. Talking about age, I'm up there in age, but let me tell you something. This water really works. I lost a lot of weight with this thing. I feel a lot better. I look a lot younger. And then I started using one of the waters from the machine called Beauty Water on my hair. My hair was falling out at the time. People that knew me at that time knew that I was completely white. My hair, I didn't have any dark strands of hair on my head. And my wife saw my hair color change over a period of 2 months. She started bugging me, and I had to buy her a machine. She lost 25 pounds after I got her the machine, and her arthritis went away over a period of 8 months because she was suffering from severe arthritis in her hands. But getting back to the machine here, I have a couple of bottles of water on the table here, and I'm going to show you why this particular water works. This bottle here is 9.5 pH water from the machine. The machine basically is the SD501. If the camera could shoot this a little bit, coming close, this is the SD501, or if you want, you can get the stainless steel model. Okay, but they both do the same thing. They take regular tap water and convert it into super Kangen water, 4 molecule water, and it's very clean. Getting back to the water, here's a bottle of seltzer. I poured a little seltzer in the cup. I'm pouring a little bit in each cup. I pour a little Kangen water in the cup. Take a little Kangen, put it in there. I'm putting in a little Kangen. Then we have Pedialyte. Pedialyte is prescribed by pediatricians to children when they have constipation. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. It's extremely acidic and it causes damage to the system. Take a little Pedialyte, take a little Poland Spring. Notice how all these waters come in plastic bottles. You could ask Sheryl Crow, the singer. She wrote a book about it, how she got breast cancer from the plastic bottles. I don't recommend anybody out there drinking any water from plastic bottles today, because the plastic bottles cause cancer because it contains dioxins in the plastic. If it is exposed to extreme temperatures like cold in the refrigerator or warm temperatures like you leave it in the car during the summer, all the dioxins will go into the water and then it'll go into your system and eventually you're going to be sick. This is a pH chart. pH chart goes from 1 to 14. All the colors on the left side, which is the orange, the light green, the yellow colors, that's the side of sickness, because that's a very low pH water. Okay? Then you have the medium pH, which is 7.36, which is neutral. Then you have the alkaline, which is the pH, which is dark purple or blue, which is what you want the water to turn when we use the pH tester. Now this is a pH tester. You could buy it in any pet store. A lot of people out there have fish. They want to make sure that the fish have good pH in their water to maintain their health. What about us? We need good pH also to keep healthy. I'm going to put a few drops of this tester in each of the cups that I put some water in. We're going to put it in the seltzer. We're going to put some in the Pedialyte, put some in the Poland Spring, put some in the Smart Water, which I used to drink years ago, and then we're going to put some in the Kangen water. Then we're going to check the color of the water against the pH chart. Now if you look at the Smart Water is a little shade of green. It's on the side of sickness. It's a basically low pH water. Then we're talking about Poland Spring. Poland Spring also is yellow. It's on the side of sickness, and it's very unhealthy water. Let me just fill up the cup that spilled briefly with the Pedialyte. We're going to just fill that up again. We're going to put a little tester again in the Pedialyte. Then we're going to look at the color of the Pedialyte water. Color of the Pedialyte water is extremely yellow. It's very, very acidic if you can look at the chart. It's very, very acidic water. And that's what they give to 1-year-old children. Then you have the seltzer, which is also extremely acidic. It's also on the side of sickness. And then you have the Kangen water. Kangen water is pure purple. It's perfectly balanced. It's on the side of health. And this is what color your water should look like before you drink it. Now, if we take a little of this Kangen water and we put it in the Pedialyte, notice what happens. Nothing happens. It turns acidic. So if you're drinking Kangen, if you give a baby some Kangen water and then you give him a little Pedialyte, you're going to change his pH. You're going to make his body more acidic. If you take all this Kangen water and put it in the Pedialyte, take all the Kangen water and put it in the Pedialyte, it's not going to change. It's going to remain acidic. There's a 30-to-1 ratio here. You need 30 glasses of Kangen to neutralize 1 glass of Pedialyte. Same thing goes with the seltzer. You take a little Kangen and put it in the seltzer, it's just going to stay the same color. Okay? So seltzer, there's a 30-to-1. ratio as far as acidity. So anybody out there wants to drink a lot of seltzer, you're going to age, because seltzer is an oxidant. Oxidant means that it ages you. I'm in the business of anti-aging. I try to keep myself as young as possible, and my patients also. Now, if I take a little Kangen water, let's say you're a Poland Spring drinker, and all of a sudden you change to Kangen. Watch what happens with Poland Spring. Right, what happens is you're going to start becoming more alkaline as soon as you drink the alkaline water and stop drinking the Poland Spring. Same thing with the smart water. Take the smart water, which is also on the side of sickness, you put a little Kangen in there, it starts to change color and you become more alkaline. What really turned me on here with this water is what it did to the sesame seed oil. And I was looking to lose a lot of plaque in my arteries. I had very high cholesterol at the time, 3 years ago. Watch what happens when we put some strong Kangen in this sesame seed oil. I got 2 empty cups. I'm putting a little sesame seed oil in each cup. And I'm putting a little sesame seed oil in this cup. Going to add some Poland Spring in 1 cup. Take a little Poland Spring here, and we're going to put it right in here. I want the camera to focus in on this cup. There's no change in the water. If you look at the water in the cup, the oil comes to the top and the water stays on the bottom. Because the water is very heavy. It's a heavy water. We're living in a heavy water country. Poland Spring is about 20 to 22 molecules. But if you use the strong Kangen, which I have in the black container, strong Kangen is 11.5 pH. It's the lightest water in the world. It has more hydroxyl ions than any water I know. And we put it into the same oil. If anybody could see that oil, the oil is dissolving right in front of your eyes. It's all cloudy. I mean, I've never seen oil hemolyze like that in my life from cold water. So the strong Kangen, what it did was it hemolyzed the thickest oil in the world, which is the sesame seed oil. I like to just mention to you, when I saw that oil test and when I found out what the water contains, I mean, the water supply out there contains 710 chemicals. If you want to continue drinking water from bottles, if you want to continue drinking water from tap water, I mean, most people use tap water every day, and they use it to clean their vegetables. And even the organic vegetables. Organic vegetables are sprayed with herbicides and pesticides that cause cancer. So you could be eating vegetables every day, and you can come down with a serious case of cancer from the chemicals in the vegetables. I'm going to show you a little bit information on my iPad. My iPad, first of all, if the camera could focus in on this picture of the molecules. This is a picture of a Kangen molecule. You see the small molecule on one side, it's very tiny, it's only 4 molecules, and then regular H2O. I mean, it's day and night. If you have a small molecule of water like that, it'll go into your system and it'll clean out your body. It'll also clean out the vegetables. I'll give you an example. This is a bowl in my sink. It has 11.5 water in it, and it's very clear. If you notice the water, how clean it is, and this is a bunch of vegetables that I'm using to clean the water at my office. I use the black radish right away for all my liver patients. Black radish is a known cure for liver remedies, liver problems. Now there's cilantro, there's parsley, there's regular radishes, black radishes. All that stuff I put into the water and let it soak. If you notice, it's soaking in the water for about half an hour. And when I take the vegetables out after a half an hour, this is what the water looks like. If you want your water to look like, if you want all the chemicals that are in this water in your body, continue washing your vegetables with tap water. Continue washing your vegetables with bottled water, because all that heavy water will not take the chemicals out of the vegetables. The only thing that'll take it out is the strong Kangen water, which is between 4 and 3 molecules in size. So I'm warning everybody out there, I'm warning you guys, wake up. You need to get this machine. You need to get this water in your system. You need to clean your vegetables with this water. Otherwise, you're going to be contaminating your body with chemicals, and you'll have a potential of getting very, very sick in the future. I believe very strongly in the next 10 years, everybody's going to be wanting, there's going to be a line of people just wanting to get this machine, because I see what it does with my patients, with my cancer patients. I've had over 60 people in remission in 2 years. Everybody's on this water in my office. Thank you very much.